Hey Puzzle Pieces family, it's Friday again and we're back for a weekly wrap up. This week we focused on Genesis chapter 44 and 45, which showed us that God often brings us to defining breaking points just before breakthrough. In Genesis chapter 44, we saw Joseph test his brothers in the exact kind of situation where they had failed years before. In Genesis chapter 45, we see Joseph finally revealing himself not in bitterness, but in tears and forgiveness. So let's get into some key takeaways. God often allows defining tests to reveal growth before releasing breakthrough. So God will usually test you to see if you have a character change, if you have a heart change, if you have removed the fruits of the flesh for the fruits of the spirit, so to say. God really wants to see the transformation that is proven by action, not just intentions. Reconciliation flows from the heart that has been humbled, changed, and prepared by God. Reconciliation really comes from time spent alone with the Lord and allowing Him to see you. He'll hold up a mirror to you to allow you to see the places that needs to be transformed, and you go through your process with Him. And it may be painful, it may be isolating, but that's where true reconciliation can flow from a true changed, humble heart. God's purpose are bigger than our own pain. Even though Joseph went through all these challenges, every trial was to accomplish his plan, which was not just to save Joseph and his family, but also the world. Everybody came to Egypt for food, and all because Joseph yielded to the plan of God. Gratitude should be our response when we see God's hand behind our story. The beautiful thing about this chapter, in chapter 45, we see Joseph giving all glory to God. When his brothers wanted to get into self-pity and apologize, he was like, no, it wasn't you. God used you, if anything, and He gets the glory because by me being in this position, now I can save you. So it's very important to remember to give God all the gratitude and thanks, when we see His hand finally working through our story. So here are some reflection questions that we can think about over the weekend. Where in my life is God bringing me back to a familiar test to reveal growth or transformation? How can I respond differently this time to show my heart has changed? Am I able to look back on painful seasons and see God's hand working through them? Who in my life might God be calling me to reconcile with or forgive? So as you go into the weekend, reflect on the moments that have felt like breaking points. Instead of seeing them as the end, ask God to show you if they're actually the bridge to breakthrough. Let Him refine your heart in the test. Trust His timing in the reveal and give glory to Him when the reconciliation comes. So that's it for this week, guys. We hope you have a beautiful, blessed weekend, and we'll see you on Monday for another week of lessons. Remember to stay with the Lord, trust Him through the trials and the testing. He's working out something beautiful for you.